Welcome to this video, where we demystify the Supreme Court's immunity ruling in the case of Trump versus United States. We will clarify the legal nuances and debunk viral misconceptions about presidential power. In July 2024, the Supreme Court issued a 6-3 decision in Trump versus United States, addressing whether a former president faces criminal prosecution for acts committed while in office. The ruling established a complex framework for presidential immunity, leading to widespread public debate and confusion. The core constitutional question was whether a former president has immunity from criminal prosecution for official acts taken while in office. The court's decision hinged on the nature of the presidential acts. The ruling established 3 tiers of immunity. Tier 1 grants absolute immunity for core constitutional powers. Tier 2 grants presumed immunity for other official acts within the outer perimeter of their responsibility. Tier 3 grants zero immunity for unofficial or private acts. Tier 1, absolute immunity, covers the president's core constitutional powers, such as issuing pardons or commanding the military. The court ruled that subjecting these powers to criminal prosecution would violate the separation of powers. Tier 2, presumptive immunity, covers official actions not strictly considered core constitutional powers. This immunity is not absolute. Prosecutors can overcome it by proving no intrusion on the executive branch's authority would occur from the prosecution. Tier 3 establishes that presidents have zero immunity for unofficial or private conduct. The court explicitly ruled that a president, acting as a private citizen, is subject to the exact same criminal laws as any other American citizen. The court's reasoning was aimed at ensuring bold executive action. Chief Justice Roberts argued that without immunity, presidents would be paralyzed by the fear of future prosecution from political rivals. The ruling prioritizes the necessity for a president to take bold and unhesitating action. Confusion spreads through media sensationalism, often condensing complex legal nuances into clickbait headlines. Dissenting rhetoric and partisan framing also contribute to obscuring the objective legal reality, frequently weaponizing the ruling for political messaging. Now let's focus on debunking the false claims that have circulated online and in the media. We will separate viral hyperbole from the actual letter of the law. Myth 1 claims the ruling made the president a, quote, king above the law. The origin of this claim is a rhetorical warning from a dissenting justice. The legal reality is that the majority explicitly rejected this, stating, the president is not above the law. Myth 2 suggests blanket immunity, meaning Trump cannot be prosecuted for any actions regarding the 2020 election. The reality is the court did not dismiss the indictment. The case was remanded to lower courts to separate immune official acts from non-immune unofficial acts. Myth 3, the SEAL Team 6 claim, originated from an appellate judge's extreme hypothetical during oral arguments. This went viral, leading many to falsely believe the court had legalized political assassinations by the executive branch. The SEAL myth has 2 key flaws. First, the military check. The military is bound by the UCMJ to refuse illegal orders. Second, official versus unofficial. Assassinating a political rival for personal gain is not a legitimate official act and carries zero immunity. Myth 4 claims a, quote, total acquittal for election interference charges. The court simply established the legal framework and sent the case back for further review using the new 3-tier test. The trial was delayed, but charges for unofficial acts were not canceled. A controversial part of the ruling, called the New Rule, prevents prosecutors from using a president's official acts as evidence to prove a crime involving an unofficial act. The goal is to protect a president's internal deliberations and preserve executive privilege. Looking at the path forward, the process moves from the initial August 2023 indictment to the Supreme Court's July 2024 ruling. Next, lower courts will hold evidentiary hearings in fall 2024 to separate the acts. The future holds a potential criminal trial for only the unprotected, unofficial acts. There is a significant difference between public perception and legal reality. While the public often views the ruling as a near-complete shield with 95% protection, the actual legal framework provides zero protection for private, unofficial conduct. In the majority opinion, Chief Justice John Roberts clearly stated that the president enjoys no immunity for his unofficial acts, and not everything the president does is official. This concludes our video. Thank you for your attention to this complex and important ruling. This scene displays the image sources used throughout this video for your reference. More image sources are listed here.